Hello there, everybody. My name is Zalrok Chaos, and welcome to the table. I hope you all enjoy your stay, and I hope you enjoy today's chaotic roll. Season 2. You know, I was gonna do a bit of a bit, and some hand issues and stuff, but I'm tired and out of my mind, so it's fine. Anyway, we are going into the game, and we have it now. Hello there, everybody. Welcome again.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
What do you have in store for us today?
Well, today has been a thing, so you guys are up, to doing the thing. I posted a token. For whenever Sandra does her thing, you can hide it if you need to. And anyway, so you guys are now post-battle. There's Zalrok here. He's not attacking you guys anymore.
Are we on?
Yes, we're on. It's been live for like a few minutes now.
Oh, geez, we said we were heading out to get a snack real quick. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's fine. Anyway. Forge. What are you... Oh, that's... Let's see, how big will be? Who's that big? Sulfur.
Yes. Yeah, yes. He's a big boy, but not that big.
One can only dream.
Right.
Guys. I believe in you who believes in me. Or do I? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. Anyway.
The one that pierces the heavens.
So... Anyway, he goes over and looks over towards you, Havilar, and goes, Zalrok, quiet? No. I'm mixing him up. So anyway, Zalrok looks towards you, Havilar, and goes, my brother, Havilar, I see you turn against Bahamut. But it wasn't Bahamut who told your brothers to be corrupt. They were just never punished by him.
I cannot serve. Yeah, I cannot serve Bahamut in good faith at this point in my life. I hope you understand, brother.
That is fine. That is why I turned to Malachi, for he will help me punish those would turn their backs on the weak.
I appreciate your sentiment. I'm not looking for a deity.
That is your decision, and a reasonable choice.
Sorry for the trouble that we've caused. Take what you need, leave. I wish to be alone.
I will go and bring the bodies of the fallen back to their village. For you see, from a vastly different place, they, the Triatel Orcs, came to this place. And I will bring their bodies back to try.
As Javrov's saying that, like Havilar reaches down to the ground and picks up his holy symbol. Part of it's still attached to the necklace. He takes the crumbling bits that have broken apart, and he shakes hands with his brother, giving him those pieces. As he puts the broken holy symbol back over his neck.
Do we just exterminate the Triatael clan?
No.
And then turns his back towards it.
No, Kellen, you did not exterminate the Triatel clan. Those were just soul fighters of the clan.
Oh, okay.
Just some dudes.
I honestly wonder how many people here, aside from Callan and I, actually recognize that callback, because that's I love to see it.
That's a nice season 1 one.
Hi, named after me?
Yes, I'm wondering how many people remember where they're from. I know they're named after you. I know we're all having a day, but come on.
It is indeed a day. You are not incorrect on this.
Because I forced Saul to name an orc clan.
I mean, I will name things after viewers. You remember this, right?
Exactly.
We can't wait for the Philosophy Raiders.
So anyway, 2 more Orogs show up, and they go, Brother Javroth, what happened? Oh, just a mistaken battle. These people were not enemies of us. We will take the bodies of the fallen back to the tribe and bury them. And so, Javroth and the 2 Orogs take the bodies with them, put them all on a cart, and they all go on their way.
Well, that was quite convenient. I kind of wish we could have looted the bodies beforehand, though.
Disrespectful to the dead.
Yeah.
I wish we could have tied Javroth's shoelaces together.
I mean, it was nothing personal.
Oh, it's very personal for us. Javroth is on Hender's shit list forever.
Oh, Hinder. I'm just going to, yes, say, alright, so, what now, guys? Guess we head back to town? Or what?
Seems reasonable.
Looks like, Havilar over there is a bit traumatized.
How's Havilar doing? We want to comfort Havilar. Where's...
Actually, I'm going over to Havilar.
Havilar's walked back to your group at this point and is kind of
okay.
Back up with you guys.
Sounds like he's a true dragonborn now and has no god.
Sandra looks at Havilar and asks, I know what breaking your holy symbol means. Are you okay?
I failed my oath. There's no recourse left for me.
What oath did you break?
My oath. To serve Bahamut and the forces of good. Clearly, if my brother and I cross blades, I'm somewhere wrong along the path.
Sandra looks at him understandingly and says, I understand when things go bad with family.
I come up and I say, who was that Malika figure that your brother talked about?
I don't know. Honestly, this has all gone over my head.
If it's any consolation, buddy, a lot of stuff goes over our head. We're here for you.
You do get a jaunty little laugh about that because how tall are you? Like
he's not even 3 feet tall. He's 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah, so like
he's as tall as like a 6-year-old.
Okay, so Havilar is like 3 at top. Stacked on top. Yeah, you get a chuckle from that.
Havilar, whatever happens from here on out, we're with you. Just keep. Hopefully, we don't cross paths with your brother again in such a way. Because, like I said, I understand family.
Well, let's also hope that we don't cross other followers of Bahamut. I don't know how nicely they take to someone who kind of just broke their oath.
Yeah, I definitely can't return back to my hometown for a while.
Maybe another 100 years, give or take, we can go back to your hometown.
I don't live that long, thanks, though.
You might have lost your brother, but you'll still have a family with us.
Yeah, and at that point, like, Havilar pulls out his trident and kind of, like, gestures with it. It's like, I understand.
Nice.
I'll find my way.
Shall we away? Where shall we go?
I hear there's this nice place called the Vernus we should go to.
No.
Maybe not.
Your healer says no.
Well, we are still on the hunt for these artifacts to keep them out of the hands of evil, are we not?
We are.
Yes.
Next artifact.
Usur, how are you?
Boy, I love the next artifact. It's gonna be great, man.
Do we have the supplies to get to the next artifact?
Yeah, we need to go back to town first.
That was pretty far away. Maybe you should go to a nearby village.
That's town enough?
I mean, so long as the village
nearby village works.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, remember, fam, you guys were like 5 days away from the town you were in.
3, thank you very much. We did that math.
Yeah.
Been having to monitor Sam Bub's consumption every day.
I mean, technically, to get to the mansion, I did like a 2-day skip. So Zal did originally say 5. We just decided we were tired of random encounters, and then
went. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we'll take that one. Damn it. one moment. We'll just take off.
So, what's the closest village?
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Someone do like checking a map or something. Like some kind of roll.
Oh, also, I'm just going to roll religion just to see if I think that Bahamut is going to fuck with us, screw with us, because, you know.
We don't know if intelligence is the right one.
No, it'll just be history.
Oh, okay. In that case, just as bad.
Hold on, let me see. I think I have a high history. I remember. Yes, I do.
So
there we go.
So anyway, the religion check, Chandradisha, you, Havilar wasn't... Well, he wasn't high up on the Bahamut totem pole, let's just say. So, he isn't going to retaliate against Havilar for breaking his oath. If he was like a level 20 character, there would be bigger consequences. But, as he's just level 5, this is pretty okay.
Alright, so I'll just go up to Havilar and say, you know, it's okay, your god didn't really care about you anyway.
Sandra looks over at Chandra and is like, don't even start. Don't.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you do kind of get a laugh from Havilar. He's confronting this with a little bit of humor in life. So.
Also, Hender, it looks like you don't know this area very well.
We don't. We definitely don't.
With that 25 history, Sandra, you understand that there is a village pretty close by? Like around half a day's travel.
Okay.
Since when is it a surprise that Hender doesn't know where he is?
This is true.
Alright. Hey, there is a village nearby where we can rest and get supplies, and let's head on over there. It's basically about half a day away, so we should get there just fine.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Maybe this village will have a shrine to Saloon.
If not, we're sure you can spend 150 gold of your own money to build one.
I mean, of Hinder's money, yes. But
no, never said that.
I mean, Hinder doesn't even know where he is, so it wouldn't be that hard.
For all you know, the moment you go to take some of Hender's money out of his bag, it could literally explode in your face.
Him or the bag or both?
Any.
I think both.
Yes.
So anyway, let's roll probability on that encounter, fam.
Yeah.
Oh, cool! You guys get an encounter. I love to see.
Yeah.
Is it a bad encounter though? I don't know. I have to check monsters. Actually, I have to look up the Let's see. What's the XP threshold for like level 5 characters? I don't know.
For which level of difficulty?
Medium. I don't want to throw you guys a deadly encounter just now. Especially with you guys.
It's 500.
500?
Yeah.
So.
Are you sure?
Do remember we have Sambub. He kind of pumps our challenge rating up a touch. Don't know if that matters to anybody. Don't know if that matters to anybody, but...
It's about 1,500. Thereabouts for the total party.
Technically, Sambub is like a level 10 character because he has 10d10 hit points.
He's a CR4, yeah. He's a chunky boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was that orc that we threw Hinder at.
No, he's not an orc, he's an Etten, goddammit.
Talon's just doing this to fuck with you.
I know, and it still annoys me, Luciano.
You're only encouraging her.
I mean, throwing a DM level nuke at her will probably solve the problem.
Yeah, then I
Please
get
no.
evil character.
People underestimate how
healer is.
Anyway, where's that in the DM's guide?
Where's what the encounter stuff? I believe that's like page 81.
Oh, okay, so XP threshold of 5th level characters or medium is indeed 500. I don't want to level up to 750, but I'll go 500. Anyway, what are a bunch of things at 500?
What you do is you add up each individual EXP, and then you have to determine how big you want the encounter to be, because that factors into the calculation.
I don't want to do a lot of math during the stream, so I'll probably save that for next session. Possibly before next session. So, let's just say
round out.
So, basically, you guys find... Let's see, what do I want? So while you guys are traveling, and this is one of those cool things where I get kind of throw things at you without combat starting. So, there is a... You guys find while you're traveling an archmage and some apprentices walking on the road.
Oh, it's
He looks like that?
What?
He looks like that?
Yeah, that's the image for archmages.
Looks pretty swank. Knowledge Arcana. What kind of archmage is he? Do we know what order he belongs to?
He is an evocation archmage.
Ooh.
And these apprentices are also evocation.
So we'll say to the party, heads up, big booms ahead.
I mean, we're not going to kill him. We haven't even, introduced ourselves, so...
Now, Chandradisha, don't embarrass the party in front of the wizards. Don't assume things like that.
What, that we're not going to kill him?
Well, of course we're not going to kill them. They're big boom.
That's what I was about to say. I mean, that's all I'm assuming.
You know what?
Magic.
That's actually dragging and dropping from the compendium is actually really cool. I don't even have to type in the sheets. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
So, the archmage. So the three apprentices all wave at you in not uniformly, just that with using different hands and stuff. You know, like cute little 13-year-old boys being so enthusiastic, meeting new people.
Nice.
So, and the archmage smiles at the boys and then at you. Nice to see adventures on my travels. May I ask why you are on the road?
Well, you see, this little guy down here named Hinder, he got a bit drunk.
It's a common occurrence.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have, he's not exactly cognizant of his of his surroundings.
Do not listen to the uninitiated fellow magic users.
The thing is that Hinder here needs some new spells, and I was wondering if maybe you have a spell book you could lend him, because we heard all about these various mages across here, and a new spell might get Hinder's head out of the clouds.
Forgive her. She knows not what she speaks. Doesn't understand the finer points of magic.
Here, I'll do a persuasion, just to see if we can get Hinder free spells.
Wouldn't this be a deception?
Yes, it would.
It's deception.
I mean, is Hinder really cognizant of his surroundings? I'm not sure.
More cognizant than you're giving him credit for, to be fair, especially after the recent jostling by Javroth.
Well, damn. Sorry, Hinder.
Nice. Don't listen to the uninitiated. They don't understand magic.
So the funny thing is, he doesn't believe Sandisha for a hot minute, and basically goes, I don't expect monks to know anything about sorcerers.
Oh, well, I tried. Hey, but yes, this little one here is Hinder, and he seems to want to talk to you.
Love being volunteered for things like that.
I know.
Don't worry about Chandradisha, but worry more about the great and mighty gleaming scales of our headman here, great and mighty Havalar, recently having dealt great and terrible wounds to powerful beings, deities, and now we are on our mission to go defeat more fell beasts and use their artifacts in a war for good. We believe that is a deception.
And Havalar's just gonna kind of shrug and go like, I mean, he's exaggerating, but more or less, yeah.
He is merely humble.
I think this should lend credence to what I said before, that I rolled a natural one on, but hey.
What a check.
merely trying to cover his own mightiness for your benefit.
Oh, now Hinder's developing a Napoleon complex.
We're talking about Havalar.
I'm glad that Hender's getting back to his old self, though. I mean, Usurp isn't, but this isn't Usurp's moment, so it's fine.
It's in his personality traits. He can't help but to spin a story about somebody who in his party who's super depressed if he sees the opportunity.
So, with his wisdom save, he kind of sees you. He doesn't. I mean, he didn't roll a natural 1, but he kind of thinks they're pulling the wool over his eyes. At the same time, though, he can't see the lie. If you understand where I'm going.
Hender's really good at lying, to be fair.
So he's just going to go, those. I think I understand what you're talking about. Or he's just going to do a history check, which is legendary boss.
Wow.
And go, I think I understand what you mean. Those artifacts of great power that came about after a massive destruction of some kind of arcane artifact several months ago. I understand what you're talking about.
Were any cities destroyed in the process?
Where would we find this place?
Oh, it was across the ocean.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Zal with some massive call-outs to Season 1 here.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So, I believe I know where a artifact is. I believe it is far to the east from here. At least a week's worth. Maybe 2.
Could you tell us about this artifact?
Is it across the ocean?
No. It's not across the ocean. It is a powerful artifact of one of those so-called Daedric princes that managed to get over here. Somehow. I believe it was due to the arcane energy of that so-called Patron's Eye.
I love to see it.
Patron's Eye, what is that?
Good. Keep asking the questions. We like this.
The Patron's Eye was a powerful magical artifact that held the essence of warlock patrons and was able to be used as one of many backdoors they used to contract mortals.
Oh, is this about... Oh, that reminds me. I heard about a dance party that involved the Patron's Eye. Is that same Patron's Eye?
I never heard of that dance party, but there was a group of adventurers who did destroy it.
Huh. Interesting.
Sounds like good heroes.
They sound super
Sounds like
badass.
Now,
This
about that artifact, you said about a week's worth of travel. Would that be from the village?
Oh, yes, it would be a week's worth of travel to the east.
And how do you know this location?
Oh, I heard. I was doing a bit of scrying for these artifacts myself, and it's supposedly a very deadly dagger.
Ooh. Daggers.
It is said to be able to instant kill someone very rarely.
So, an assassin's best tool.
That sounds like it could be useful for me.
It sounds like it should be destroyed.
Usurb isn't saying anything, but he definitely thinks that this should be destroyed. Just yeet the sword into the sun.
It sounds like a sword that would be great for a monk.
They specifically said it's a knife.
Yeah, I said it was a knife, not a sword.
Sword, knife, they're both simple weapons.
Dagger. There you go.
That's a simple weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, it does count as a...
Yeah, so it's still good.
It sounds like something that we need to enfold into a pocket space to keep safe from the rest of the universe.
Or destroy.
Functionally destroyed, isn't it?
I would feel safer if it was actually in pieces, but yeah.
I mean, think of the Empire we can make.
No one should possess the
Slave.
power to instantly murder someone.
Right.
I mean, we have that power.
So,
Kind of shifty side-eyed glance.
thank you to Dick Champion. I don't know why you have that name, but thank you very much for the follow.
It's a great name.
One of us
Great score there, Dick Champion. Great name. Great score.
You've got the...
You never know. He might just be the #1 champion of the competition of guys named Richard.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. It might be.
Anyway, I hope you enjoy your stay at the table, Dick Champion. I do more than just DM on Twitch. I also play video games, RPGs, and other stuff. I hope you enjoy your stay. I don't think my YouTube channel is linked in the description. I believe it is. You can check out all old VODs on my channel up on YouTube, which is Zalrok on Demand Zods. And I hope you enjoy your stay here on Chaotic Roll. Season 2, Electric Boogaloo, not in stores.
Yes.
I just love that show. Anyway.
That's great. Alright, so... Does the Archmage, incidentally, have any amazing scrolls or whatnot for sale or share?
Should I?
Radisha had asked originally, so, you know.
Let's see.
Perhaps wands or rods of wonder, you know?
Only my microphone goes for red, that would be cool. He says, no, I don't have any magical artifacts on me. Or scrolls, unfortunately. And, also, you trying to steal from him when his passive perception is higher than your sleight of hand is really funny.
Whoops,
also, it didn't happen because she's not over there. That's the logic we should go with.
Yeah, that's true. Accident.
She's not a rogue or an arcane trickster. She can't do that weird mage hand thing.
Chandradisha, you started the last fight. Do you need to start this too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys realize he's like a massive level character who would waffle stomp all of you.
That's why Chandra's sleight of hand didn't happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're embarrassing us in front of the wizards, Chandradisha. Please stop.
So, anyway, he goes, I can give you some advice. I understand that this powerful dagger, known as Maroon's Razor, whoever that happens to be, is located in a cave 5 days from the nearest village that I believe you are going to.
If it's past you, behind you, yeah, that's where we're headed.
Yep.
The cave is guarded by very strong assassins.
Oh, we can probably talk our way past them. It's cool. Thanks, though.
Yeah, I think we can hire those assassins.
I mean, honestly, we have at least one character whose charisma is 20. It's me. And also, we have Hender, whose charisma is like 18. I think we'll be fine.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, but I believe these assassins are unbuyable, if you understand my meaning.
Oh no, they're chaff.
Okay, fair enough.
I fear no evil.
They are quite devoted to this maroon stag god.
Well, that's something a charisma check can't solve.
Let's go. We can do it. We're confident.
I feel like we're a little bit too arrogant. Where our heads are getting a little bit too big for our britches.
Lady Luck's on our side.
Speak for yourself.
So, anyway, I will leave you all adieu, and take my young apprentices with me. I hope you have an excellent day. And so, they all leave. Walking past you.
May Baphomet strike them down.
No.
Shush.
Listen, Uso, we are level 5 now. You know, it's about the time adventurers get in and go.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
go
I
to the
got stunning
village
strikes, so I'm
and buy lots of rations.
Yeah, is there anything else that happens, or are we able to make it in the same day? Trevor?
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
So you happen to get to the village, but it's not a typical human village
Oh, no.
whatsoever. In fact, it's not even filled with humans.
Nice.
Okay.
Who's
It
there?
is a village of kobolds.
Oh, that's cool.
We can dig it.
And the kobolds, and outside of the kobolds, there's tourists and travelers of varying other species. They're just having a grand old time.
Is it a festival?
There's bakers. Anyone doing like a perception check?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, Havilar, we love you so much.
Havilar
No
proceeds
idea.
to, after like a few sessions of ultra serious, hyper competent Havilar. We're back.
We're back.
Right back.
We're back. We're back. It went full circle.
We love
I
it.
appreciate Havilar so much, but this is the Havilar I'm used to.
So, anyone who got like higher than 10 knows that it smells like baked goods, and we even smell the burnt. Anyone with a 15 and higher can smell like blacksmith and tanneries and other kind of village stuff.
Alright, Hendrik, let's not burn down this village, okay? Not like the
I
last one.
Do not trip on a rock.
Good. Oh, geez. Actually, that does remind us. We need to roll something. Well, Hender is noticeably, kind of distracted and confused. Anybody who pays any attention would notice.
Isn't he always so?
No. No,
Unfortunately,
he's often quite attentive and having a great time.
Sandra has hold of Hender before Hender wanders off on his own. Just
That's
letting everybody
probably
know.
a good idea. That's probably the best idea, indeed, that we gave the wisdom roll for that purpose.
So,
yeah.
you can tell that the kobolds are not doing any kind of religious festival at the moment. Basically, this seems like an everyday thing to you, Usurp.
I like this place more the more I learn about it. There's just cool kobolds, and I stand them.
Well, not actually what I meant to roll. I meant to roll religion. Okay, so yeah.
Usurp doesn't say anything, but he's just appreciating the vibe here. He did a vibe check, and he's like, "Yeah, this is a cool place."
Zal believes in having nice kobolds.
I think that's fair. Yeah, so seeing as Havilar is narrowly avoiding tripping on his own feet, I'm probably not leading the way towards anything, so...
So there is a tavern as well as an inn inside this place, as well as a large building that reads Adventurers Guild within the center of this place.
Well, first things first, Hender is going to begin walking to the market stalls.
No, you're not.
And then
No, you're
immediately be restrained backward and go, heh, or something like that. But then will openly complain that he needs to get something like 40 rations.
We are going to get rations. Believe me, I'm not going to forget.
Okay.
But I think but wait, okay, I can't remember. Did we do any sort of rest at all?
Yes,
Yeah.
we got a long rest.
I'm going to see if Shishi's in the place since the Adventurers Guild.
We just got two very conflicting answers.
I'm gonna chill with Sam Bub. Gonna make sure he doesn't get up to some mischief.
Nice.
Is Sambub intelligent enough to not eat anyone?
Oh.
I mean, he has been told not to eat people in the initial mission statement, and he did roll critical successes for understanding that sentiment. We think it's more his force of will that's going to be his problem, if the hunger overtakes his understanding of not to eat people, and that heroic adventurers don't eat people.
I will feed him if I need to.
So
Gamer
wisdom
Nana says hello.
saves.
Also, how are the townsfolk reacting to the Eden in town?
That's a very seriously important question.
That would be another perception check, fam.
Oh god.
Which
Not on the hand of the Havilar.
Which Chandradisha and Hinder and Havilar have noticed. Not Sandra, however. Or User. So anyway, for the three of you, you notice that the townsfolk don't seem to mind
Nice.
Sambub all that much. They also are pretty chillaxed with the five of you. It's like they know Ettins or something and have deals with them, but you don't know personally unless you guys ask any of the villagers. So
Who here looks important? Is that a perception check?
I'm just gonna go up to a villager, and say, so hey, what's the name of the city? I'm relatively new here, and
it's not a city; it's a village.
City. Yeah, well,
They're not the same thing.
anyhow, so tell me a little bit about this village, if you would, please.
Oh yes. This place was founded 3 months ago when we came across from the ocean. We've been steadily we were taught by nice chaotic crew to be good people. Yes.
Oh my goodness! It's these guys! Holy shit! I'm loving this episode.
Who are those nice people? Like,
We'll be right back.
who are they?
Oh, it was good Bard Morthos and others. They were really nice, except for their giant friend who said they wanted to enthrall us. So that one wasn't nice, but Morthos was nice.
Oh, so now they're Skaven. I'm kidding.
The GM gets to choose what accents or mannerisms the NPCs have.
It's like,
True.
True. Murder. Okay, anyhow. So that giant person, that doesn't sounds like he was the most sociable fellow. So what's the name of the village?
This village is named after good friend. It's Morthosville.
Ah,
Nice.
Morthosville? Okay. It's reasonable. So, what are the various like stalls and whatnot here? What are the what things are available and whatnot? How's the economy doing?
We have pies and we have weapons and we have armor and we have lots of other stuff.
Well, we don't know anybody else, but they sold us pies.
That sounds pretty good. Hopefully no dragon comes around that forces you to worship him. And thanks for the tour of the city. Village.
Oh, we made. Oh, good. Morthos came by with us and made deal with local dragons. They leave us alone.
Ah, my boy.
Nice.
What a legend.
I wonder if there was a monk with him.
He
Interesting.
sounds like an absolute unit.
He was. Morthos doesn't. Usurp is listening on. He's not saying anything, but there's a part of him that's smiling. He's like, "Yeah, that's good shit right there."
It will accept Usurp wouldn't personally know Morthos, would he?
He wouldn't, but he's still happy. He's just like, "Yeah, people living in peace. That's cool."
Is this Morphos still around?
Oh yeah, he just went back to the other continent because he's mayor over there now.
Yeah, democracy.
You do realize that mayors have existed since before democracy, right, Luciano?
Democracy.
Okay, yeah.
Let me have this. I have been quiet this whole session.
Wait, so does that mean you guys have like airships or something that can cross continents?
Oh no, there's teleport circles.
Ah.
Holy shit, there's teleport circles.
Well, I guess we don't have to buy that boat.
Teleport circles teleport you to?
Oh, they're connected across to the continent and in every major city on mainland here.
Jesus Christ.
That's hella efficient.
Yeah, it is. Maybe we should go to this other continent and track down some artifacts.
Oh, if you're talking about those Daedric artifacts, they're not there.
I love how everyone knows the Daedric artifacts.
Except for us, yeah, we're about to be like, oh yeah, just random kobold farmer guy. Oh no, if you want the Daedric artifacts, they're not on the other side. They're all,
I think that's the voice of God telling us, no, you're not going back there.
Let Morthos have his town, damn it.
And they far the wilderness.
Alright, so, that's cool. Do you have any teleporters that can teleport us, say, like, 5 miles? No, not 5 miles, 5 days journey?
Oh, you talking about cave?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
do you have any...
Oh, teleport circles don't travel to cave, but someone here knows the teleport spell.
And who would that be? Otherwise, I'll go back and drink and drag Morthos back here.
The mayor. Mayor of town, yes.
Who is the mayor?
Oh, the mayor of town is in Adventurers Guild right now. You go there.
Alright, thank you very much. I will go over there and go to the, whoever the heck the mayor is.
Yeah, Sanja in the chat has a good point, fam. You're gonna need
food. And we're gonna need food, and also I heard 2 people cancel each other out when I asked about rest.
At the end of the last session, it was said that we would get a long rest, but we did. Okay, I will say this: we did slightly change that, so it's possible that we haven't gotten a long rest. But it was said at the end of the last session, like on stream, that we would get a long rest while we leveled up.
Actually, yes, you did.
Okay,
This is why I asked, because I heard a yes and a no, and I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, we got very confused there.
We're all just doing our best.
True.
Also, Havalar, your lay on hands is 25.
Oh yeah, I forgot to increase that. Thank you.
Nice.
I
Okay.
heal more. Good.
All right. So Sandra looks over at Chandra Disha and says, Chandra, before we go too far, we have an Etten who will get mad if we do not have enough food for him.
Yes.
He could
We
just
should
eat
pick
some
up
of the
food.
locals.
No, we're getting food.
I mean, okay, sure.
So now we'll spend 20 gold on rations for Sam Bub alone. Boink.
Wouldn't it be cheaper just to feed him some of the local kobolds?
No.
We've already
No.
told him not to eat people anymore.
No, and also kobolds are friends, not food.
Shark bait. Ooh ha.
Shark bait. Thank you.
I love that movie.
Okay.
Even
I
though
do
it's a terrible
too.
movie.
I do too, even though certain parts scare me. But anyways.
I mean, Will Smith's character falls for the wrong person, even though he's told that she's a gold digger. Explicitly.
You're thinking of a different movie.
You're thinking of
yeah.
Shark Tale. We're
No,
thinking
I
of-
would. No, that's also in Shark Tale. That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about.
Yes,
No,
but shark
we're not-
bait is from Finding Nemo.
Oh no, but fish are food, not fish are friends, not food is also from Shark Tale.
What?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
fish
that.
are food, not
Really?
friends.
I didn't see Shark Tale because I knew it was a clone of Finding Nemo.
That's whack, dude.
Zal casts confusion on the party, but like in real life just now. We all
we
got baited.
I saw that movie, fam. I know what I'm talking about.
I took
We
5
just failed our wisdom save super bad. We took like 5 psychic damage right there, man. We're just like,
Oh,
man.
we could also just let the ogre like eat our enemies.
Wait, isn't Finding Nemo younger than Shark Tale?
Yes, considerably.
That's why I didn't see Shark Tale, because I knew it was a clone of Finding Nemo.
It's like, I think it's like 4 or 5 years older than Shark Tale.
I think
Yeah.
Finding Dory came out before Shark Tale did.
No, Finding
No,
Dory was pretty
no.
new. Also, this is super off track. Let's
Yeah,
bring it
This
back.
Yeah.
No,
We got
Shark
40
Tale is from
rations, by the
2004,
way,
fam.
Sanja.
Well, how old is Finding Nemo?
I'm
I'm gonna check.
I
It's
was in high
2003.
school.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
was in high
2003. Oh, it's only a year difference. Also, we need to bring it back because like this is.
Because we're like,
Yeah.
because we're like off
Yeah.
topic in the game
All
for
right.
like
Yeah.
a lot. But then again, this is like
Wait,
par
wait,
for the course for
Oh,
chaotic
talk about-
roll, isn't it? So
I feel okay.
Yeah.
I will say that I feel like this is different than the ways we usually get off track. If anything, I kind of like this because oftentimes we get off track about the rules, and that's just annoying. This is fun.
Hey, one last thing before we go. I would like to buy some rations while we're here because we have Sambub covered, but I'm not sure about the group.
also Tria, just like on from like Ziki's game, how many times have you used Bless so far? Because I remember that for like sprinkling it, it's 6 charges for holy water.
I have used 3, and I believe that I bought 2 bottles of holy water.
Okay, so you've like 9 more casts basically.
We're
Okay.
glad that we said 3 at the same time as you, Tria, because we explicitly remember no more than 3 blesses.
Well, there was 2 blesses and when I sprinkled the flaming skull. But yeah. And also, I know this is random, but would there be a chance that I would be able to buy that diamond here? I know that's a little bit of a long shot, but
investigation.
Just go to the other continent and ask Morphos to buy it. Well.
Hey. Zal knows what's up, so that will be roll a d20.
Okay, fair enough.
If you get higher
like
than
I said,
if you get higher than a certain number, you could find a
Nope.
Wait. We can re-roll that for her. We're almost certain there's a long rest in our future.
I mean, you already had a long
we already
rest.
did.
We already did.
Back.
Don't.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Don't.
Okay, we'll take that back.
Don't waste it on that. All right, so
but
I'd like to.
Anyway, I'm going to be a nice DM and say that there is a jeweler stall. You guys already did perception checks, so you guys find a jeweler stall, and it has diamonds as well as just that are cut, uncut, as well as like various jewelry. If any of the magical peeps who are proficient in Arcana could roll, maybe you'll find some magical jewelry artifacts there. I guess Hinder doesn't. Hinder, you are unable to tell if any of those jewelry pieces are magical.
Yeah, we chose not to use our Tides of Chaos to get advantage on that because we don't want to explode in the middle of the marketplace.
But I want you to explode in the marketplace.
Yeah, that's one of the main driving reasons why we didn't do it.
I think that would be hilarious if Hinder exploded in the middle of the marketplace.
No, these are friends.
No, I'm gonna do an Arcana check. God.
You could tell.
Really?
You could. All right, so Sanja, you're able to tell that there are some magical stuff on some of those jewelry pieces, but you're unable to tell what they are.
Wait a second. Usurp, don't you have magic eyeballs that can detect magic stuff?
Nope. You're thinking of my other warlock character.
You're right, we are.
Yeah, it's cool. It happens. My other warlock was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, we'll move past. It was just an idea,
Appreciate
it's
you,
fine.
though.
It's fine. It was worth a shot.
Right.
Okay, there's a shopkeep, yes?
I was kind of confused for a second. Pardon?
There's a shopkeep for the jewelry store, yes?
It's a stall, and yes.
Oh, it's a stall. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 1 second here. Let's see.
Paladin going to do paladin-y talky things?
I might, but hang on.
We will gladly assist him in any talky things that he does, if that's allowed.
Okay.
I believe you could only do the assisting if you're proficient in the talkie-talkie.
I'm proficient in the talkie-talkie.
I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at the thing that Sanja has been looking at, the ring that has or one of the pieces that has some jewels on it that has you had said that Sanja was looking at something and she could kind of tell that some of those jewels were or the gemstones or something had magic on it. So Havilar's just gonna look at the shopkeep.
Only a few of the things on the stall are magical.
Okay. Sanja, Havilar's gonna look at you and ask you to point out anything of interest. And then
the thing is, I don't know which. I know they're magical, but I don't know which one is the thing I want specifically.
Oh, that's okay. So
Also, doesn't Sandra? Don't you just want a diamond?
Yeah, I just want I just want a diamond for the spell.
So Havilar is going to like point at one of the magical ones that Sandra would have like pointed out and go, explain, and cast command on the shopkeeper.
Nice. And here we were hoping you'd say, give.
If he would have said give, I would have counterspelled.
Why?
Explain. That's what Havilar does. He just points towards it and just explain.
All right. So the kobold is a winged kobold.
Okay. This would be a wisdom save if you're going to have it make it save. Spell save DC is 14. Well, there we go.
God, even with a negative modifier, that's still a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So, this kobold resists your magic, but is happily to tell you that, I have some artifacts made by friends from continent, yes, and it's like a ring of regeneration. I also have some 50 gold diamonds if you want them, yes.
I'll take the ring. That's the price.
Let's see.
Okay, so ring is 100 gold. Unless you want to barter.
No. Damn it. That's not what
no.
I wanted.
I cast
Whoa. You don't know who you're talking about. Oh, that's a bit of gold for such a hero as this, don't you think? This guy has fought God. He deserves a ring of regeneration at least 25% off. He could take this whole entire village out if he really wanted to.
That's
Oh no, that's a good intimidation check. I don't like that.
Yeah, so Hender, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom save as I am telling you. Stop.
I love it. I love it when the roles support the narrative.
Yeah, so you've been told to stop.
Hinder, if you screw up me just trying to buy a diamond, I'm going to hurt you.
Oh man.
I will cause pain.
We believe we wrote 2 weeks ago in our article that this is going to be getting worse.
Alright. I look at the kobold and say, you said you had a magic diamond, yes?
Oh no, we don't have magic diamonds, but they're useful for clerics, for spells of clerics like yourself, yes.
Alright, I would like to buy one.
50 gold, please.
That's actually a nice price. Do you have any more at that price?
Oh yes. In the on the shelves in in the back of the display where I have my goods. In case of just to help stop thieves, I have a few others.
I'd like 3, if that's okay.
Actually, are you talking about Revivify?
Yes.
Oh,
and that's why I said, you said 50 gold, which I was just like,
Well, the they're being sold at 50, but they're still worth 300 gold. So that's actually, so technically it's technically a good deal.
It's a super good deal, an extremely comically
Yeah.
good deal.
Yeah.
This is actually why I'm not saying that they're like 300 gold, because the D&D economy, like I've said on previous games, is hilariously bad. So
Yeah.
It doesn't reflect any real supply and demand economies that actually exist.
Well, and also it's consumed when I use it.
Yep.
So, yeah, okay. I want to kind of stick with 3 for now, because even though they're cheap at the moment, I can only use that spell so many times.
Choose it.
And I also have to balance it out with Beacon. So...
I'm still
okay.
paying 100 gold for the Ring of Regeneration, by the way.
You're not going to barter for a discount on this?
We
No,
tried for you, buddy.
Havilar, in fact, used a command to stop his friend from doing that. This is Havilar's recompense for casting a spell over someone. I'm not negotiating. You answered my question. As far as Havilar is concerned, he thought his spell worked.
Oh, okay. So
That's reasonable, actually. Yeah.
So, you get your Ring of Regeneration.
Okay.
And, Sanja, that's 150 gold from you.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math. Math bad. I'm doing that right now.
I'm so glad that Luciano in the chat is like, Zal's being nice for some strange reasons.
That wasn't me, because you're not being nice, you're being fair. We're trying to buy things.
I mean, you also love the session because I keep going with the faraway continent stuff.
Yeah, and we keep talking about my boy, Morthos, the best boy.
Can we find a Cloak of Protection? And if we did, will it work over the fancy cloth we already have?
I don't remember what your fancy cloth is.
It's Pride Silk.
Pride Silk, yeah. It's a material that gives us an AC.
Because, Cloaks of Protection add AC and don't overwrite, because it's not like mage armor wearing other armor. They don't.
Nice.
Because things that give you AC don't stack if they have their own calculations.
How much is a Cloak of Protection, and can we find one in the community, understanding that this is a very small village?
If you guys want potions or artifacts, you guys have to go to a separate stall that isn't sold at this jewelry shop.
Fair enough.
That would be either a Detect Magic or Arcana.
Oh, okay. Arcana is a better one anyway than our Investigation. Maybe. Ah, yeah, okay.
So, you understand that that a little bit away from you guys is both an enchanting and alchemy stall.
Nice. Most good. This is what we like to hear. We don't know about anybody else.
Havilars will follow you all around.
Good afternoon, good kobold sir. Do you have a special Cloaks of Protection in stock?
Oh, yes, Cloak of Protection. I enchanted it myself.
Excellent.
It will be 200 gold for you, sir.
Can do.
Do I see any potions of healing?
Potions of healing are there, because you just ask one of the people at the stall, because he's an enchanter, and there's obviously, like I said, an alchemist at the same stall.
I go over to the alchemist and I start asking about potions. I just want to buy a bunch of small ones. I'm not trying to break the bank or anything.
Oh yes. Potions of healing are around 25 gold.
I will buy 4, so I give him 100 gold. I don't try to barter or anything. I don't really need to. And now I have 5 potions of healing. Ooh.
Nice. Very choice.
I bought rations and I bought potions. That's really all I need personally.
Cloak of Protection. This is a personal opinion to anybody watching this thing. We think Cloak of Protection is probably one of the best items to spend your money on early-ish, because it's just 200 gold or it's just however much it is for +1 AC and +1 to all saving throws. It's great. Simple but elegant. Also, we don't know how to raise our stats to our saving throws.
I think it's in the gear.
Yeah.
In the gear? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you just add a +1 to everything, since apparently that's kind of overpowered, given that it's only 200 gold. It probably should be more expensive.
It's probably the best thing that you can get for your money at that price. It's just like super choice.
Yeah, but yeah, just go over to the gear and then add a +1 to everything over in the save options, which is like right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, we see it. Thank you.
No problem.
+1. Oh, Sal, did you take it away from us?
No, I gave you a show global save modifier.
Oh. Okay.
And then it's here where it says bless. And basically, if you get bless upon you and you go Cloak of Protection,
right,
which is there.
And it adds +1, so
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's done? We're good?
Yep. It's already there.
Cool beans. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, is that all you guys are doing? Because there's probably some more magical artifacts for you all to purchase. Unless a specific paladin wants to do something. Because I remember said paladin not wanting a thing anymore.
Oh yeah, is there a blacksmith stand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I would like to approach the blacksmith stand.
So the blacksmith is not a winged kobold. They are a kobold dragon shield, the stronger of kobolds, and they ask, "Oi, Dragonborn, what are you for, eh?"
So Havilar kind of like steps forward, and at this point he's still got like a lot of his gear on, you know, and he just like plops down a shield and kind of pushes it forward, plops down a longsword, and then like kind of grabs his trident, looks at it for a second, and kind of holds it begrudgingly, but then looks at the merchant and says, "I'd like to requisition a magical greatsword. I don't have a whole lot of gold on myself at the moment, but I do have other magical weapons or shields that I'd like to trade for."
Oh, that's quite an offer you have there, Dragonborn. A magical longsword, you say? What?
No, A great sword, specifically. Sorry.
A magical...
Bigger than this. And he holds the long sword.
Oh, a magical greatsword. I can give... I can't... With this... He looks at all these items appraisingly. What kind of greatsword, my lad? A basic one or a more advanced one?
I'd like an advanced one, if you think what I am offering you is worth that.
Oh, this adamantium is quite good quality, and this longsword and trident you're bartering with are quite excellent indeed. I actually have a great sword in stock right now, so he goes and over to a rack with a glowing great sword, picks it up and puts it in front of you and goes, "This one I made with a tooth of a dragon, a great gold one." And they actually trade their old teeth to us on occasion. So, and this one does a bit of fire damage on contact. I hope you enjoy it. And he basically goes, and since a lot of your gear is actually way more expensive than this one greatsword is, I'd say you get 50 gold for your trouble and this great and this weapon. Is that a deal for you?
Havilar kind of looks and goes, actually, if it's okay, I'd like to keep my trident if I can take the great sword for the shield and the long sword. Because he was kind of holding it begrudgingly, like as though he was going to offer it, but like is unsure. So,
that's fine. The trident is actually overpriced for the weapon you'll want. It's the long sword and the shield that actually pays for it. So you can keep your trident.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, I'll take that, and then I'll deduct my shield and sword from it.
So it's a +2 great axe that does 1d6 fire damage.
Great axe or great sword? Because
great sword. Yes. Sometimes
Drak, you keep getting these fire weapons, and in GC's campaign, you got a fire weapon, and now you have this.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
Listen, fire is pretty.
Okay, so a +2 great sword.
Yeah, just ask Hinner.
And then, what's the additional fire damage to it? Sorry,
1d6.
1d6 fire. Cool. All right, I've got that set up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that will be all Havilar would like to procure.
All right.
I do keep my trident though, but no shield anymore.
I'll deal.
No more crit immunity for you, fam.
Well, that's okay. I still have a 19 AC.
This is true. Anyway,
you just make your armor adamantium.
Yeah, so at that point, Havilar will kind of like walk away from the stand, saying thank you very much for the for the deal, and kind of return to the group at that point.
The dragon shield waves you off, saying, "Thank you for your patronage, good sir."
All right. So what are we all doing? Have we all shopped and satisfied what we wanted?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm all good here.
So what are y'all doing now?
I say we head for the cave.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
have nothing else to do. left to do.
Yar.
Aha. So, wait, do we want to talk to the mayor? Or do we want to start heading towards the...
Oh, right, the mayor. We should talk to the mayor.
The mayor knows the teleport spell, fam.
Yeah. Yeah, because we could just avoid some of that travel there, probably.
True.
Listen, I'm lucky I'm upright right now, okay?
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Is that what everyone's cool with?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Usurps? Chandra?
Usurp's cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Then, yeah, that's where we'll go. We'll go to the Adventurers Guild and look for the mayor. I'm hoping that's easily identifiable.
Okay, so with that crit, you get, even though you also saw that previous thing you were seeing, you also see the easily identifiable dragon scale sorcerer, who happens to be the mayor of the place. And he asks, what you after,
We seek the... Havilar scratches his head for a second.
We are seeking safe transportation to the cave.
Something about a dagger? I don't remember the name.
The dagger.
I hold up my hand and tell Havilar, say, let's not mention the dagger. Yeah, we just want to go ahead. We hear there's some assassins in the local cave, and we were just hoping to take care of that problem for you.
Oh, I have a bounty for those assassins. If you could deal with them, I'll get you 500 gold each.
Ooh,
that's absolutely wonderful. Now, we hear that it's 5 nasty days travel there. We were wondering if you could shorten that time a little bit with a teleportation spell.
Oh, I know that spell. I could teleport all ye lads there.
Awesome. I believe that my companions and I are ready to go now.
Oh, alright, so he basically goes and asks, I need y'all to stand in the center of the room, because that's
Circle
where I
time.
have the teleport circle set up for the travel eye.
Okay.
I go and do exactly that.
Yeah.
I've
Same
never been
here.
teleported before. What should I expect?
You may be slightly dizzy or nauseous when you get over. I recommend that you not have eaten anything before the spell is cast. You may vomit.
On that
Gotcha.
note, Hender's eating some jerky. Chuckling.
Sandra makes sure to be behind Ender at that point.
Oh, I've done it a million times if I've done it once.
So
Have you done it once?
Yes. Remember we had that time where we were able to teleport.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
So, you guys get teleported.
Yeah.
And anyone has to do a Constitution save to make sure you're not sick.
Nice.
Okay, hold on.
This is a DC 10.
We would like to use our Tides of Chaos to get advantage on that, actually. Can we do that?
Sure.
It's any roll, right? Yeah.
Oh, I'm
we
sick.
want to make this exciting, so we'll just roll that again.
Do you really want to make this exciting, Hender? I mean, It worked, but at what cost?
Oh, I mean nothing's happened, so we wanted to spice it up a bit.
This would be
No,
when you become a plant.
Oh, Sandra, you're sick.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
It means
we're getting to a list.
Oh, no. Hender, you only get your, instant roll if you cast a spell, remember?
Tides of Chaos. Oh, right. No? Does it?
I'm going to check.
Thank you.
I'm just going to check. I was already typing it up because I know us.
We think it means that Zal can just make us roll on the thing if he wants to.
Yep.
Or save it
Oh
for
no.
later.
No. I'm going to copy and paste what it says. I looked it up. It's
Then
not
again,
that
it's
bad.
right there. You can, yeah. Anytime
It's not that
before
bad.
you regain the use of this feature, after you cast a sorcerer spell of first level or higher. And that's what
it's
I
at
said.
any time Zal wants.
Not at any time Zal wants.
Okay,
only if you cast a spell. Then again,
which we already have, with Wabajack.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. Never mind.
This is great. You should definitely do this more often. Because
So-
you already have Wabajack.
So, yeah.
We might as well.
With the Wabajack, you already have instant wild magic surge regardless.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
fair enough. So it's spells only, it's not everything.
I'm just sickness, yeah.
So yes, I was about to get to that, but people keep interrupting, and we had this rule thing. So, Sanja, whatever food you had or drinks before the teleportation is now on the ground.
Oliver Hender.
Okay.
And specifically say that she was right behind us.
Yeah, so it would all be all over Hender.
It would be.
Talking over Sanja, though.
So,
You're talking over both of us.
So
Stop.
basically, Hender, that's a dex save.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, so you totally avoid the spray of vomit from Sanja. And after that, you feel better, Sanja, because it was only a momentary sickness. Also, I have to hide this dude because he's not there anymore.
So, Zal, where are we?
Alright, so you happen to be right outside of a cave.
Yeah.
And, a lot of you, even without an Arcana check, sense a very powerful magical energy coming from inside. You're not entirely sure of what, though, but there is a vast amount of magical energy deep inside this cave. And you also require perception checks to see if there's, or investigations, if there's anything outside this cave.
So I'm going to forego Havalar's perception or investigation as he's going to cast Aid, and he's going to cast Aid specifically on Chandra, Usurp, and Hender. So you all have your hit point maximum increased by 5 for 8 hours.
Hey, thank you.
Yay.
Super beast of you.
You're the nicest Oathbreaker Warlock ever.
Oathbreaker
Paladin.
Warlock.
I'm doing my best.
Well, I mean, it's just like we have an orc with us, so, you know.
Also, you know who needs to make a check, Zal, to see if they got sick? Sambub.
Oh,
That's technically Hender's job.
Oh, that's right. Hender, you gotta do that.
Character sheet. I'm sorry about that, guys.
that's it.
What was it?
Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how both Zal and I were like, yeah.
That could have been bad.
Really bad. So, anyway, Usurp, Chandradisha, and Sanja, y'all are able to tell that this entrance is heavily trapped, fam. There's bear traps, there's spike traps, there's even just holes dug around the entrance that you could see where it's cleverly dug up and hidden by whoever's guarding this cave.
First thing I do is grab Hinder.
Okay.
Second thing I do is let everybody know that there are basically traps everywhere.
So the first thing I do is I say, "Hey, Hinder, I think a fireball," and I point to like all the bear traps and whatnot, would look perfect if it were shot down that way.
Usurp is gonna interrupt this, and be like, "Fireballs are audible. I'm not going to stop you." This is one of the first times Usurp has talked like out loud. Since everything has happened, aside from when he was chatting with the shopkeepers. So like it's significant. But he's just gonna be like, "Hey, think about this. Think about what you do if you decide to listen to that advice. Let us hide and remember your weird magic."
So Zal, given our Arcana check, would that even work?
You could. I mean, you understand that the fireball could potentially fling the traps, especially the bear traps, towards you. So
Right.
it may displace them, but it could just toss them straight towards you.
Wouldn't they melt?
Right. Not precise enough. Nah. Moving on.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna throw a sunbolt then.
Oh boy, here we go.
That actually, I don't mind that, because that actually has less potential to, like, cause mischief.
It is more precise.
Alright, so you managed to disable 1 of 10 what's the word? Bear traps littering the entrance.
Okay, let's do the... Alright, next one.
That is also disabled.
Cool. Next one.
I'm watching this.
Next one.
Disabled.
Firebolt.
Alright, I'll also help. I can fire 2 at once, so...
Those are 2 disabled.
I think they're all done.
Yeah.
I think that we've hit 10.
So there's also like several pit traps, but those can be avoided with either athletics or acrobatics.
How big are the pit traps?
Around 5 feet by...
We don't need to do anything. Sambub can physically hold us over them and put us on the other side. He has a 10-foot reach. Sam.
Alright, so he could do that. But he can't fit into the cave.
No! God, I knew that there was something.
There's always a catch there.
Yes.
I'm just gonna leap over it, because it's nothing. No.
Sambub, stay here.
Sambub
when we actually, there is a thing that we can do. I'm going to encourage Hender to have a galaxy brain take right now.
Okay, go on.
The spell that you often use on our dragonborn boy, you prefer... Yeah. I like how immediately you realized what I was suggesting. We are going to have to be careful with that, so I would encourage you to think about it really carefully, because that spell expires.
Yeah, we were about to say that spell expires in a minute. Are we going to be in the cave for under a minute?
There's actually, we actually need to think about this more galaxy brain than that. We just need to get over to the cave first. I have a big brain right now.
Okay.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna wait until I get over to the cave, or until you get over to the cave, because if just the entrance is small and not the actual cave itself, Sambub would be fine. We just need to see the size of the entrance versus the size of the cave itself.
That would require an investigation and or perception.
Can we just get Sampa to like carve his way in by like just continuously hitting the roof and
that would remove the advantage of surprise that we've probably already lost, given we fired a whole bunch of loud spells.
Yeah, right. So I don't think we really need to worry about surprise.
That natural 20 on perception. Jesus,
that's Sambub's perception.
So,
what more do we have to roll for Sambub? Zal, just let us know.
So Sambub is able to tell that the entrance to the cave is only 5 feet tall at the highest.
Wait, hold on. 5 feet tall at the highest?
Yes.
Hold on a second. I need to check something.
But he could also tell. See, you guys keep interrupting me and then never actually let me finish up my thoughts. So, he is able to tell that past the entrance, it gets a little higher and slopes to around 10 feet.
How big is our Etten boy? Can someone remind me?
He's
13.
about 13 and a half feet, so he'd have to stoop, but he could actually fit in there still.
Yeah, okay, that's why I wanted us to have big brain takes for a hot minute, and now my brain is tired. I too big brained for too long.
I need to go back and do an acrobatics check. I cannot be picked up by Sambub, so I would have had to have jumped. Just letting y'all know, because y'all skipped over my question.
I think I probably failed, but it's fine.
So, you fall into the pit trap. It's only like 10 feet, but there's also spikes.
Oh, no.
So that's 1d. So that's 3d6 damage.
Okay, I'll heal after this. It's fine.
I look down and say, "You need
fine.
help there, buddy?"
I will climb out.
So Sandra also failed, so she also takes 3d6.
Actually, wait a minute. What roll did we need to make to get through? Because I might need to re-roll.
It was acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, then. Alright, yeah. In that case, so that's 17. Let me just look up something.
My character just looks at them and just shakes her head and like, "You people, this is why you need agility training."
2d4 plus 2.
And as far as getting into the cave, I'm going to cast Disguise Self and shorten myself by 3 feet.
Okay.
Nice.
2d4.
We'll cast Enlarge Reduce on Sambub to handhold him into the cave until he can be in the cave again.
So he's reduced.
Just for very, very short amount of time, as it were.
And you roll a d100.
Yes, we do. Oh man.
Oh wait, no, that's not. Wait.
Came back to get us real fast.
There. It's fine, Havalar. Save your lay on hands for if we actually need it.
Okay, could someone remind Zal, about the encounter thing?
We are frightened by the nearest creature, which would be Sambub.
Oh no.
Until the end of our next turn.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, good. That could have been really bad.
Could have been. Okay.
What encounter thing? Can you give me a hint, Zal, as to what encounter thing you were talking about?
I'm talking about XP threshold.
It was 750.
No, it was 500.
No, I'm
It
talking.
was 5.
No. I'm talking about the page in the DM's guide.
81.
In the DMG.
Oh.
Why were you
Wait.
rolling acrobatics?
To get over the pit, but it doesn't matter because we just get to re-roll that anyway. We're a halfling.
Couldn't
That's
you just
true.
ask Sam Bub to take you over, and didn't you already
Yeah.
do
Yeah, sorry.
that?
Sorry,
Okay, so I actually can't use assassins.
Oh, fun.
That doesn't sound... Are they really above our threshold?
Yes.
Wow, assassins are apparently hella hardcore. They're level 5.
Actually, they're like deadly on the 11th level scale.
What?
Yeah.
These
Holy
assassins
fuck.
are like capable of taking down dragons. Jesus.
Well, okay, so there's five level 5s here. And the per character, so if you're looking at deadly, 1,100 is the deadly threshold per character. So that's actually 5,500 for our party. So you could throw an assassin at us. But it would be 1 underneath that threshold. And
It would be 1. I mean, you know what? That would actually kind of fit. I guess.
You could also, and you've got wiggle room to throw in a bunch of other enemies if you want.
Do remember that we can take down a pit fiend.
Not these characters.
That was a separate game.
No, we're fine.
If you want, Zal, this might be a good ending spot because we usually go for like 2 hours. Yeah.
This is true. Also, I could figure out what other things are for this encounter.
I'm going to suggest that maybe we save the assassin for later and just have, like, since this is just outside, we have, like, a really small encounter. Because I've actually been feeling in the mood for some combat. And if it's, like, only 1 or 2 enemies, we could probably do something in 30 minutes.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know if anyone has to go, like, right now.
Hey, you guys remember, like, that ending battle in your, like, season 1?
Mm-hmm.
I could throw that at you guys.
Okay.
Let's fight some cultists.
No. It's something completely different.
Are we gonna fight big angry trees again?
No. No, fam. That guy.
What? Yeah, okay, fine. They're not technically trees, but you know what I meant.
I love these.
These guys.
So anyway, you guys find, while you guys are, and this is just within your XP threshold too, and equal to your level, so it's fine. So, when you guys, are just entering the cave, you guys find a shambling mound just there.
Oh dear.
And, oh look, roll initiative.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is bigger yet, or?
Basically just when you enter the cave,
okay.
So it was only 30 seconds.
Okay.
Alright, come on, lizard girl. I can do this.
Make sure to click your tokens.
Look at the one who's the Havilar now, big weird tree thing.
Oh.
What about Sambub, though?
Yeah, that's why we said, oh, all of a sudden.
It looks like Hender's roll was to Sambub's token. So Hender needs to select their own token and roll again.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. That's weird. We have 5 rounds to beat this guy up before the spell on Sambub wears off if it's been 30 seconds. So
it'll just wear off at the very beginning of Hender's round. He'll stop concentrating on it.
Oh no.
He can fit. He could
he could duck down. It's fine.
Okay, so we're not gonna punish him for having to duck down? Cool, good. As long as we're not doing that, I'm fine.
Sending. It's a Havilar.
Alright. I'm very interested in as is Havilar to test out his new weapon. So Havilar is going to jauntily kind of run past it while pulling the greatsword off of his back and taking a side swipe with his first attack.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that's almost max damage on the slashing.
So that's negative 18.
And then Havilar is going to cut back through on the way back with the extra attack.
That's a hit. That's a negative 15.
Nice.
I like this weapon a lot more.
Alright, so it's now the Hender's turn.
Nice. Well, Hender's mind isn't completely blown by this new weapon, fortunately. But he's definitely interested in the new Havilar deal going on here. That being said, we're gonna stop concentrating on Sambum, so make him bigger or whatever.
Sambub's about to be thick.
Yeah, he's gonna be a thick boy again, like usual. And then we'll say, just do an enlarge reduce on Havilar.
Everyone's becoming thick boys.
Big thick Havilar and big thick Sambub.
The thickening.
Oh yeah, D100 fam.
Yes, and we're unfortunately standing in the middle of everybody. So
I hate that. I love how you couldn't move before you did all of this.
It had not occurred to us. We must be honest with you. 18 was
fair.
it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is excellent. Hender suddenly, in the course of perhaps 2 seconds, grows a knee-length beard made of multicolor rainbow feathers.
Honestly, I stand that for him. That's a look.
No, that's super.
D&D is saying gay rights right now.
Well, we made the rainbow. It just said feathers, but we decided to dress it up a little bit. So maybe Shy is saying gay rights right now.
Pride Month is over everywhere but in D&D.
Oh,
yes.
I know it.
Right, it's not just... Well, now it's just gay wrath, so...
How long does that last?
Until the next time he sneezes.
Until next time. Oh, it's that one.
Yes.
Got it. Okay,
Yes.
Is it me?
So yes, that is the end of our turn.
Yay, it's me. I am in the back, and honestly, I don't know why there's a weird floating spear in front of me. That's a cool spear, but it's not mine.
That's my spiritual weapon, and it
If
has
she
a red
summons
dot to let me know that I haven't summoned it.
Okay.
Nice.
It doesn't actually exist right now.
This is very confusing to me. I big brained for too long, so now I'm gonna go back to my usual self and be a sniper. I'm going to roll with advantage, but it's not actually for advantage. I just want to go ahead and do both of my Eldritch Blasts immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, just so we can get that out of the way. Both of those hit? Yay! So that's 13, 28 damage to the Shambling Mound. Yes! Usurp's chilling now.
Everyone bullies Shambling Mound.
Yes. Also, Usurp is gonna take a hot step back. He's over here sniping it. He's just like finger blasting. And then that's it for right now because I'm gonna save my curse thing for in case we encounter a big boy later on.
All right, so it's the Etton's turn now.
Yeah.
Sambub, probably reasonable enough to attack what's attacking, right? We don't have to roll an IQ for that, or do we?
No, I'm pretty sure he knows to hit the thing.
I'm sure he's happy to bully. I'm sure he's happy to bully the plant.
And he's within it's within reach, so he can attack it.
One battle
Miss.
attack.
There was an
One
attempt.
Mooring
That's a
Star
hit.
attack.
Yay.
So Bub hit, Sam missed.
There's something like that, yeah.
It doesn't add the +3 because that was the enlarge reduce
Right.
back in the time, but it is 13 damage.
Do we need to do something to get rid of that, or is that on you?
Just go into his character sheet for the Morning Star and Battle Axe and just minus the 1d4.
Right, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyways, that's Sambub's turn.
Yes.
Alright, Chandradisha. There's a thing.
fun.
You get to punch it.
Yeah.
Zal understands monks.
Alright,
Despite me hating monks, I understand them.
I'm gonna punch him, and I'm going to go ahead and use my short sword.
That's a hit.
Sweet. It's 11, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my short sword again because, extra attack is nice.
It's very effective.
That's a nat 20. Let's see. Nat 20 card. Slash to the ribs. Maximum double damage.
Oh, that's nice.
So, 1d6 plus dex, so plus magic, is 13 plus an additional 6 is 19, and double 19 is 38. Zal did all that math in his head.
I'm proud of you.
Yay.
Good.
Oh, and I'm not done yet because I still have key. Let's go ahead and make use of a stunning strike.
That's spending one key point, and it has to do a con save versus your thing.
On a hit, yeah?
Yeah, on a hit.
You can spend one key point. Yeah,
We
okay.
believe you've already used your bonus action on your kicky kick, haven't you?
Nope,
No,
I can-
because it's...
Is it like smite? You do it after the fact.
When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
So, I believe it's versus your spell save DC, so...
Is it spell save or key?
No, the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Is it against my spell save DC or key? Well, it failed.
So it's stunned.
Yay! Can't do anything on his turn.
Let's say, is that all I can do? Oh, wait. I can still do a unarmed strike. Right?
Spending a key point, yes.
Yeah, alright, cool. We'll do that too.
And you have advantage because it's stunned.
Oh, so I'll just roll twice. Yeah, why not?
I mean, the 15 hit regardless.
Sweet. It's only over 40 points of damage in one turn, and a stun, so I feel good about that.
Very nice.
This reminds me of a time back in season 1.
That's right, we also raffle stomped. Oh, and I had also just gotten 2 Eldritch Blasts at that point too. I think that was the session I had just leveled up.
Yeah, so, Tria, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to it and do inflict wounds.
Yes. That's a hit.
You want to re-roll just to see if you got a natural 20. You're always... Because we have advantage. It's stunned.
Okay, I'll roll it again just to see. I doubt I'd get a natural 20.
You never know.
Hold on.
No. But anyway, it's a hit regardless. Roll that damage in the chat. It never gets around, guys.
Oof.
So, because it's dead.
Rush.
Damn, that was quick.
I'm glad I suggested this. This makes me happy.
I'm just realizing how powerful my monk is. Damn. Huh.
Did
This
you
is
really
why I
not
hate,
know?
This is why I hate monk spam.
Oh,
Monks are
let's
great.
be real. Havilar Kanan's so fucking strong with that shit.
I
Surprised
think
he
all
didn't
of
give
us
us
inflicted...
to it.
All of us inflicted at least 10 damage. I think more than 2 of us inflicted over 40. Just decimated it.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was just like, I'm feeling strong tonight. I'm just like, I'm feeling pretty good tonight. Let's go ahead and do over 40 damage in one turn and get a stun.
I did 33 damage in my turn.
Gina, I don't know, and Jessica, I don't know why I'm the god of cancel culture, despite me despising monks. Yes, let's use the proper terminology. I despise monks. for reasons. Oh no, Luciano, Callan did 38 damage.
No, I was talking about me.
Yeah, you did 28 damage. Because you got near maximum damage on those 2 Eldritch Blasts.
It's incredible to me that they did the same amount of damage. Because that means that like both of them were 9s on their damage. Truly incredible.
Pew, 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 pew,
Okay,
pew.
well, I'm not going to say it now. So, anyway, I was
Monks are
about to
great.
try saying your Twitch name, but then that would basically be a call out. So, anyway, I'm sorry about that. Regardless, this has been Chaotic Roll Season 2, and they just raffle stomped a shambling mound. And I'll tell you guys your XP and everything after this ends. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you watch this up on YouTube, I hope you press that like button. I hope you subscribe if you're not already. And I hope you turn on that notification bell. I hope everyone had a good time, and I'll see you next time at Zalrok's Chaotic Adventures. Take care and cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
Night, y'all.